Hi everyone and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers, and in today's video we're going to be doing our 5 talking points from yesterday's 0-0 draw against Tottenham Hotspurs. But before we get into the video guys, you know the drill. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time we make a new video. Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah. So we're going to get straight into it guys, and we're going to start off with talking point 1, and that's Lampard's tactics were spot on. A lot of people, I've been looking at a lot of reviews and comments on social media. A lot of people weren't overly enamoured by Frank Lampard's tactics yesterday. They thought that he was a little bit passive in the way that he approached the game and, you know, playing it a bit safe. But those same people would have been moaning had we been more expansive, played more attacking football and Tottenham picked us off and won 2 or 3-0. We've obviously looked at the way that Tottenham are playing, and especially against the bigger teams. We saw it against Manchester United, we saw it against Manchester City. They hold back, wait for this, hit you on the counter, the sucker punch. They are what you call a typical Jose Mourinho side, and they are preying on your mistakes. So they have got the players to do it. They've got great players who can play on the counter attack. And you know, everyone, even Harry Kane at one time, I thought he was playing centre half. He was that far back. So we couldn't just pile men forward. So Lampard was quite clever in the way I think he deployed his tactics, because what he did, he tried to keep 4 men at the back all the time so that when Tottenham countered us, we had enough people to deal with it. And Kante was also keeping an eye on Harry Kane. So had we gone away with a 1-0 win, people would have been lauding it as a tactical masterclass, because we should have scored a goal. We missed some gilt-edged chances, four chances, and if we had taken at least one of those chances, then yeah. But you know, football fans are very reactionary. Because we didn't get the 3 points, then they're trying to pick holes into performance. But I for one thought Frank did well with the tactics that he deployed. So he gets point leads me on to talking point 2 now. I'm praising him for his tactics, but he's going to get a slight criticism for his team selection. I'm no manager, but my team, I think if the team which I selected in my predicted lineup, had that been the starting lineup, I think we'd have been walking away with the 3 points. Tammy Abraham, I wouldn't have picked him. We saw the way that Tottenham play. They allow teams to get crosses in. So if they're allowing teams to get crosses in, we've got excellent crosses of the ball. We've got Ziyech, she's a great crosser. We've got Reece James and Ben Chilwell. So what you do, you put the person who's your best header, who's got the best heading ability, and he can latch onto those crosses. Then that's the person that you put into the team. So I think Giroud should have started over Tammy. Had that happened, then I feel that we'd have definitely been looking at all 3 points. And that leads me on to Tammy Abraham, actually. So for talking point 3. So Tammy Abraham still has a lot to learn. An interesting stat that I saw yesterday. Out of all the goals that Tammy Abraham has scored in the league, I think he's scored at least 20 goals now for Chelsea in the league, only 4 of them have come from crosses. Tammy Abraham is a man who likes to be on the end of crosses, like the through balls and things. He's got a good finish when he's running onto the ball, but his movement when it comes to dealing with crosses in the box is poor. He needs to study people like Cavani. If you saw Cavani yesterday, and his movement when the ball was coming in. Twice, he's quick, it's in the mind, the speed comes there. And he's made the first move, and that's what allowed him to score those 2 headers yesterday. Tammy Abraham is more reactive. He's always a second late to the crosses. That's why a lot of the crosses which are fizzed in by Reece James, Ziyech, the like, they just he just doesn't read them at all. Yesterday, I mentioned it in my match review. Why was he falling down for that third cross? He could be stood up. He had already got past his man. He's got a simple tap in, but I don't know why he's falling to the ground for that. And even I think it was Alan Shearer on Match of the Day, he pointed it out, where it's just like one step, taking the guy away, then step backwards, or step backwards and then moving forward, so you get ahead of your man. It's just that quick thinking, that quick movement. Those are the differences between scoring a goal or a near miss. And so is he the man to lead us to victory in the league? Maybe not. He's still. I would put him as a backup striker, and he'll play games, but he shouldn't be our main striker if we are thinking of fighting for the championship, because he's still got a bit of learning to do. Right, so talking point 4 now, and it's the midfield. The midfield passed the test yesterday, so I want to applaud the midfield. All of them, I thought, did their job. Kante, the way that he nullified the threat of Son and Kane. I thought that Mason Mount was immense yesterday. I mentioned before that I was a bit worried because Tottenham have got a physical midfield. Dombele is quite a physical lad. We all know Misa Sissoko is quite physical, and Hoberg. They're all 6 foot, big guys. But the way that Mason Mount used his body yesterday, he wasn't allowing them to bully him. So it was great to see. And Kovacic as well, beating the press. And for all 3 of our midfielders coped with the Tottenham midfield. If anything, I thought we dominated that midfield area. So pick one of those 3. Any of those 3 you could pick as your man of the match yesterday, because midfield was great yesterday. And finally, my final talking point is about Jose Mourinho. So good riddance, Jose. That sort of football, it will bore me. I can't, that reactive part of the bus football. It was okay when you're winning games, but when you're not winning, it's not great. It's not great. How long are Tottenham going to be putting up with that football? If they're, as I said, they're the top of the league at the moment, so their fans are not bothered by the football. But if it all goes wrong, like it did at Manchester United, like it did in his 3rd season at Chelsea, or his second spell, that 3rd season again, if it starts to go wrong, then fans are not going to accept that sort of football. So great when you're winning, yeah, I'll take that, but it's not good to watch. It's not good as a spectacle, and I'm glad that we're not seeing that type of football. We kind of saw it with Conte in his 2nd season as well, but football's moved on from that sort of defensive counter-attacking style. So you see the likes of Klopp and Pep. Those are the teams who win the leagues now. As I said, it's working now, but let's see let's wait until the end of the season to see whether that style is effective or not. Anyway, that's the end of my 5 talking points. Now it's over to you. Comment below, guys. Do you agree with my talking points? Are there any points that you don't agree with? I'd like to read your comments in the comment section, and it's good to have that conversation, guys. So enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all post notifications so you'll be notified every time I make a video. Until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.